Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 10?
A number.
10, sure. Of of our streaming stream of Pokemon Nuzlocke Randomizer with my nerd friends Coin
Hey.
and Boot.
Heyo.
We are back to the three people cast for today after a few weeks of two. We'll see how that pans out. So for those that are not sure what's happening, we are playing Pokemon Heart Gold, except it's been randomized. So every Pokemon are random items are random, a bunch of stuff is random, and also we're playing Nuzlocke Run. So we're going through these Nuzlocke rules. We have beaten all of the 8 gyms of the Johto region, and then we're heading towards the Pokemon League, where we're hoping not to get wiped out because, permadeath. Other than that, though, we are going. Hopefully, this is gonna be great. We're gonna beat Lance and not absolutely wipe and have to rebuild from a team of level 30 Pokemons. Let's get started though. Since last time, I grinded us up a little bit. So now we're level 48. It's only like 2 or 3 levels above that we were. But it's a little bit, it's not nothing.
You have a Mr. Slave.
Yeah, that's our
That's your throwaway Pokemon?
That's our HM slaves. As you see in those 4 moves. And they're all HM moves that we need to use in order to get to the Pokemon League.
Ah, I see. So you use them just for the abilities. I got you.
Yeah. And we hold the Crocono, which is actually not a bad Pokemon to have, but it also can learn all of these 4 moves, which is pretty good. Also worth mentioning, by the way, Coin, you know how we didn't catch a Latios in route whatever?
Yeah.
We can catch a Latios here. These patches of grass has Latioses in it, so we can catch one later.
Good to know.
We can come back with like a Giratina and with which knows the move, and that's actually not a bad one to rebuild if we wipe. So that's nice.
I would agree.
For now, let's continue to head over towards the Pokemon League. And
victory road grind.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully by the time that we get there, we are at a high enough level that we can just go in and
Does
I don't
that
know.
guy have a Pokeball on the end of his fishing line? What?
Don't worry about it.
We've learned a lot. Like we found some random bosses who do some random stuff, and then there are like random artists who also look like engineers. So it's a right mess around.
All right. So what? I don't remember Libalula.
This is our Flygon, which was our starter actually. We have managed. I'm really proud of us. Managed not to have our starter die since the beginning of the run.
Yeah, but like, is that the name of the Pokemon or
the name of the Pokemon is Flygon? Libellula is Italian for dragonfly.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
It also is a funny name with a lot of L's in it.
A lot of L's, that's for sure.
And when people try to pronounce it, they go like Libellula. I don't know why it's a move that was 4 times not effective against the Zubat, but here we are.
Seed Bomb.
Oh, hey Coin, can you ping the people in chat that usually come and watch us so that they know that we're streaming? I think they might have seen it, but just, just send insanity and like Imagine a ping, just
We'll do the things and stuff.
Just on the blind eternity, just send them a ping, being like, hey, it's happening. Drop on the channel, you morons.
What? Look at this dude. What? A shield on.
I've never seen this Pokemon in my life. I don't know what this is. I'm hoping it dies to fly. He did not die to fly.
Shame.
Is it? Oh, it must be steel, right?
I think maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the shield is like, I don't know. Like, let's try superpowering and see what's happening. Oh, it must be rock or steel. But because like that, I mean, granted, superpower by Libellula has consistently dealt a lot of damage to everything, but
Yeah, that sounds better.
oh,
We didn't want to catch that.
You just find a random Mewtwo in the grass?
yeah, of course.
Welcome to randomizer runs, where just about everything. We had a grass at some point, which had like a Kyogre and a Zapdos.
Do we go for it?
Well, if you don't randomly kill it by accident, I don't see why not.
I mean, I'm gonna try not to randomly hit it by accident. It's gonna be tough.
But yeah, it's not the special spawn, right, for the area.
No, I think it's a rare spawn because I was grinding in this grass area and I had not seen it. So it's not like I think it's enough rare that we should probably like try for it. But what am I doing? Right. Let's go. So like it's not gonna be free to find another of these guys. Is my point.
Yeah, no one's in the correct place to get him low.
Like I don't think we have. I don't want to like sit down and like train a Mewtwo from scratch now. But I think this might be like member number 6 of the party. We also have a Mew. It's kind of nice.
Yep.
The problem is, what do we hit it with? A break is not gonna kill it, right?
Don't think so. Hey, okay, we've
managed not to kill it. Ibantha is not the greatest to have because of the hailstorm, so I'm probably gonna take him out after another break. Because then the hailstorm is gonna continue to hit.
Because you're trying not to kill him, right? You want.
Yeah, we want to catch it. Yeah.
Is that low enough to catch now?
Well, the thing is, like, it changes color, so eventually it's going to be red. We want it to be in the red area.
Yeah, but the hail will continue to hit it after we take the Bantha out.
Oh, it's just the static thing that occurs because we introduced the
no, it won't be it won't keep happening forever. But it will keep happening for a few turns. So I want to remove him now so that the few extra turns won't kill Mewtwo. And we have like 1 billion Ultra Balls, so I think it's time. I think it's enough. It's enough.
Seems reasonable.
We just start balling it. Plus, Gary Gygax is like undefeatable, right? Like he can like keep, like if Mewtwo keeps attacking, he can just keep healing up. I wish we had Giratina.
Yeah.
Because he would put him to sleep.
That's true.
Well, if we fail, like if we find another one, we'll try to hatch it. But if not, we'll come back to Giratina and we'll figure out if we want a Latios or a Mewtwo at a later junction.
Seems reasonable.
Because I think that we have one more shot until unless the hail stops now. If the hail stops now, I think we're good. But I think we have one more turn. We have one more turn of hail, sadly.
It's sad.
Yeah, I think that this is good. This is probably gonna kill it, right? Yeah, it's dead. Well, that's sad. That's fine. We'll come back later. If we find another one, we'll catch it. If not, we'll come back later with Giratina and be like... then... Oh, because we're in a new route. So we actually hatched Latios and the Mewtwo. That's hype. Let's come back here later.
Yep.
Because this is route 27.
Okay, I'll find that. Give me a moment.
This fucker left.
37 or 27?
I think it should be one of the like last couple. So I think 26 and I'm gonna check them up in a second. But like I think route 26 and 27 are the one connecting Johto and Kanto.
Yeah, you're right. I did check. It is 27.
Yeah, and I think Latios is on route 26 and this is on route 27. We don't touch a Frostlass on route 20. No, we don't touch a Frostlass in Tojo Folds, which is not like, you know, amazing, but Frostlass is cute. Like, I think at this point, as we face the Pokemon League, what I want to have is like a team... I would prefer to have like a Team B.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that if we wipe at the Pokemon League, which is not likely, but it's not impossible, we get to... we have like a team of 6 good Pokemon to rebuild from. And that's gonna be me throughout the week doing a whole lot of grinding. But I'll do it, it's fine. Actually, I don't even know if I'll do it through the week. Like, I don't know if we're gonna stream next week, to be perfectly honest with you guys, because Sunday I leave to go. Oh, sorry. Sunday I leave to go back to my parents' place for the holidays, and then I'm gonna be like in a different time zone. So I don't know like what this is gonna look like time zone wise, right? Because 7 p.m. is like 1 a.m. for me.
I was gonna say, it's like, come now. I play with a guy in Finland right after that.
I mean, we'll see. Like, we'll have to figure out. Monday is also like a bad day for other reasons, namely that like I'm gonna have Fling. What does that do? It's Dark Move. Fling's itself item. Its power and effects depend on the item.
Why does it have 10 things? Does it use the item?
I don't know.
Time for the internet.
So I think that the way it works out is that you can use it once per battle, right? And then you get the item back at the end, and it has 10 PPs because you get to use it. You know, like in the next battle, you throw the same item again, and maybe like held items.
No, the item is consumed whenever you
Consume forever.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, a Hand of Light is their moves, and yeah, no, whatever. I think we give up. I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care about it.
We already
You tried. That's what matters.
Yeah, we literally don't have enough to support it, so we're like, okay.
We also already have a different. This is what, ground flying, I think. So it's on the Bantha. Like, we also don't have. We also already have a different dark move on that Pokemon, right? Like, we would have to forget Night Slash, but I think. Like, I'm sure it's very powerful if you get to do the thing, but I'm worried about getting to do the thing. Let's Avalanche you. You didn't damage me, but no, that was 4 times effective, I think. Ooh. Thankfully, Rapid Spin is a piece of garbage. That was a lot of XP.
Yep.
this Apricorn. Why not? Thank you. It's blue. Oh, hey, fight me. Oh, I was supposed to put Tribellula at the back. You see, it's a rider.
A cricket tot? What?
Yeah, it's like a bug.
See, this is only like Gen 4 out of 6, so they start running out of it.
Yeah, after a while it's what it is. Magneton. Yeah, we'll switch Pokemon. We'll send in actually a Bantha again for Magneton. We have break its breaks. Or its breaks, rather. We have break its breaks. That's... So how do you feel about your break? Because you're not gonna have any breaks left. That's... I know it's regrettable, but... No breaks for you.
Like, what do you break if you use break on a steel type Pokemon, right? Because it just shows a hand hitting a thing, but not a descript thing. It just like does the bitch slap or something. It's rather unclear.
You break its bricks. Like the move says brick break. What do you think? What do you think it does? It breaks the other person's bricks.
I guess.
Like every Pokemon has a bunch of bricks, and if you break them, they feel bad, and then they lose life because of that. Sure. Okay, Libellula has already leveled, so let's put somebody else up front. What's up here? No, nothing. Great. But there isn't a whole lot of grass, so that part's good. It's gonna be great when we get to Victory Road, and we have to kill like a trillion Graveler. I don't even remember. Like in Pokemon Red, I definitely were like, "Oh, hi there, Kyogre."
So I guess there are two different randomization pools, then one for grass and one for trainers, presumably.
Why do you say that?
Because the last place we saw a Kyogre was like at the beginning of the game, where it was like level 6 or something or less. so like presumably either that or it's the same Pokemon instance replaced, right? Where they could be the same thing but a higher level. I just don't know.
I think the randomization is just random. This guy just got a Kyogre for reasons. We have seen Pokemon with legendaries, including legendaries which they found in the grass. We caught the Kyogre. It was named Free Willy, and then he died. We were sad about it. I hope that this guy didn't like somehow reanimate our old Free Willy, RIP Free Willy, and reanimate in some way. That would be sad. Oh, Clay Fairy. Yeah, keep going. I like that the level of the trainers are going up. That means we can get some pretty nice experience from these fights. And they're still like not at a point where they're dangerous, but they are at a point where they give us a lot of XP. So we can level up a lot. So
there are a lot of riders fighting in these fields right now, it seems. Just a lot of riders.
It's a popular riding destination.
Well, no, writers, WR.
Yeah. It's a popular riding destination, is what I'm saying. Like, people
Okay.
come here and, like, ride on their stuff, and then we're, like, just going kind of barging in and be like, hey, fight me, and they're like, fine, okay.
Well, they're the ones who peed on us, right? So, like, we can't really...
But because you're in Ruckus. Oh, Manaphy, you're the not quite legendary Pokemon. Also, why do you have, like, a thing with balls at the end attack? Like, that is an unfortunate look.
Welcome to the Japan School of Design.
I don't think that's Japan thing. I think that's just weird in general.
Well, I mean, like, in general, I mean, like, there's a lot of things that are very much the... I mean, again, I guess they're also just running out of ideas for stuff. They're like, what general thing can we draw today that looks different than the other 300 things we have?
You poor thing. You think we're just at 300?
I thought for this one it was only 300.
Yeah, I think with this one we're probably around, like, probably closer to, like, 400-ish. If I had to guess. Alright. We killed Jimmy. Or defeated Jimmy. Yeah. Just give me a call. That's fine. I'll come by and we can battle again at some point. I'm okay with that. I was right that there is an item. It's a quick powder, which does something probably. I don't know. What do you do? Quick powder. Item to be held by Ditto.
What?
Okay.
So I guess it was supposed to be on Ditto when we get it? Is that what that means?
No, you give it to Ditto, to a Ditto to hold, and as long as Ditto is holding it, its speed is raised. I didn't know that was a thing, but nice. There are some items that are like, because they wanted to make like certain things like Pokemon that people, iconic first generation Pokemon, a little bit more viable. So, like, for example, they also made a thing that you can give to Pikachu to make. Oh,
What's the thing?
It's another Mew thing.
Level 32 instead.
That makes things a little easier, actually. I mean, I'm gonna kill it.
Die slightly less easily.
But the fact that we found it first means probably a common encounter in this area, and it's gonna give us a bajillion experience. Oh, thank you for the host, Majin. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you for starting to host again, Majin. I continue to appreciate. Let's put Netdecker up front. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just check what's in this area, but I'm gonna repel after a little bit. So I did a little bit... Oh. Okay. Apparently it's mono legendaries in this cave. So I did a little bit of grinding also in the dark room, in the dark cave, in the back. And it turns out, which is the place where you caught the Mew. It turns out that the back of Dark Cave is actually like pretty juicy too. We could have caught a Lucario or a Gengar there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which are both pretty nice. I mean, we can't anymore because we already caught the Mew. Not unhappy. The Mew is still with us. It's been a faithful companion. The wild encounters look like they give actually pretty decent XP. Like Mew and Mewtwo and Deoxys seem to be like pretty commonplace things. And we'll probably need to fill. I want to hatch at least one of them. Maybe the correct place to hatch Deoxys is here because we can catch Mewtwo in Route 27.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
And then we can catch the Lucario. Oh, we can get the Lucario from route whatever. But yeah, this is good XP. This is it's nice. Oh, Bright Powder, eh? Bright Powder is actually not bad. We will give the Bright Powder to a Bantha, I guess. What do you have, a Bantha? Leftovers. Yeah, I think we want to give the Bright Powder to a Bantha, just because he's so slow, actually. And then Baby Frieza. What do you have? He's holding the Mind Plate. Gary Gygax, he's holding the Quick Claw. I'm gonna give the leftovers to NetDecker. Because he's a robot, or it's a robot, so it's less likely to get sick from eating whatever de facto's leftovers are. And B because he's already pretty fast, it probably doesn't need the thing. Oh, it's God. We should probably take this.
Yeah, you probably should take the phone call.
Thanks, God.
Rude. That is rude.
I still appreciate you. Please don't smite me. Why does the Deoxys not have the legendary like thingamabobs?
That is not something I can answer. I do not Pokemans enough.
Is the Deoxys not considered the legendary? Is that what's happening?
Could be. I'll take a look.
Because like Mew, for example, didn't have this whole nonsense that just happened. Because it's considered not a legendary, but a like there's another denomination for like Pokemon like Mew that are legendary-ish.
Yeah.
Like, but not quite because they're not catchable in game. They're like promotional thingies. Alrighty. So U-turn kills a Mewtwo from. Well, that was not how I thought. Alternatively, though, if we didn't want the Deoxys or a Mewtwo from this area, we could catch a Caterpie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that that's an option.
It definitely is.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's considered a mythical Pokemon, not a legendary Pokemon.
There you go.
Because reasons.
No, I mean, there is a difference between those two, right? Like, legendary Pokemons are the ones like Zapdos and Articuno that you can actually catch in-game, whereas the mythical Pokemons are the ones that are usually only available through external... like, you have to, like, have, like, Nintendo give one to you, basically, because they're, like... And you hatch them from events and stuff. Like, Mew, for example, was in Generation 1, and... Are the things here the same as... Interesting. And then, like, Celebi is the one for Generation 2, and, like, then there's Jirachi and all of this other funny stuff, right? Like, these are... I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna, like, give... Never mind then. Well, FU2. Magnet pool.
What is that dinging noise?
That was my tablet informing that a friend of mine has made a post on Facebook.
Exactly what we wanted to hear.
My tablet is close to the microphone because, like, the way I have things set up, I have to have it up so that I can check the chat. It's the best way that I have to check chat, but I have to place it in a way that is close to the microphone because of, like, that's the space I have. But on the flip side, that means that you get to hear if it makes sounds. A dread plate? What does that do? Is that like the plate for dark? It must be, right? If you hatch an Arceus, we can like make crazy amounts of types.
Let's look at the thing. Let's see what the thing.
Okay, so it's dark. So it's a dark.
It's literally a brick.
So Arceus does this thing where you can give it the plates, and it changes the power of its signature move, which has a name that I don't remember. Judgment, I think. Judgment. And it also... oh my god. And it also changes Arceus type. And there is a plate for each type that you can give to Arceus for that.
You think this kind of game, just knowing what kind of game this is, would make it a literal plate instead of like a piece of sheet metal, you know?
I'm more worried about the fact that apparently... Come on, where are all the Deoxyses and the Mewtwo's that give us decent experience? This thing is the worst. We can't even flee from it.
Have we tried?
Yes, it has freaking magnet pull, which means anything except for Ned Decker will be able to flee from it. Because it prevents flight, but only from metal Pokemon.
Perfect.
It is very annoying.
I can imagine.
Macho Brace, which is another Eldarem, but I do not know what it does. Oh, interesting.
Is that something that we put on like Gary Gygax or something?
Interesting. We could. So what this does basically, it makes your speed lower, but it makes you get more EVs for I think other stuff. I don't know if everything but speed or just attack. The problem is that I think other Pokemon might already be at full EVs. So, I'm not gonna give it to anybody yet. Can you please check on the internet exactly that I'm right on how that works? Because I think that if it does EVs, I think our Pokemon might already have reached the maximum EV situation. So, like, that would not be useful anymore. But, maybe they haven't. You know?
So this is the Macho Brace, right?
Yeah, Macho Brace.
Which is just an awesome name. What? Is that a duck? What is that?
It evolves into Magmar.
EV enhancing item that doubles all effort values. It doubles all effort values gained.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I think that would have been awesome to have earlier because, but the problem is that I think that we might be pretty full in terms of how many IVs, how many EVs we can gain. Like, because you cannot gain more than X amount of EVs, like at all, total. If we have to train more Pokemons, that's a good way of making them reach their maximum potential faster. And I'm gonna not fight this Magvis because unlike the Mewtwo's and stuff, they're not good experience. And if this continue, I am...
Ah! I see.
Hi there, Dialga. Nice of you to be here. I think at this point there is a consideration on whether we want a Dialga or a Dio. Really?
It's alive.
I mean, it's not. We're not gonna get an option because we use outrage, so I'm gonna outrage. It's gonna outrage again. But we can come back later and catch it. But there is a question of whether we want the Alga or the Oxys, I think, from the cave. Because we can catch Mewtwo from outside, from Route 27, and I think that's what we want to be doing. But I think we want to catch at least one of these guys, right? But we can catch both. So, so, if Coin can check...
That is awesome.
It looks awesome, yeah.
I mean,
And I think it's
just because.
I think it's better than the Oxys, honestly.
What would you like for me to check?
Like their base stats, basically. I think also the Alga we know has a really decent moveset, so that also helps. But I want you to check what, like, if this is better than the Oxys or worse than the Oxys.
It took you more than one hit to kill that thing.
Yeah, I mean,
In this case, it's Deoxys is 50, 150, 50, 150, 51.
What do you
So,
mean? Like, those are its...
Would you ever capture a Voltorb?
No, probably.
That is in literal order.
Are those its abilities? Like, its actual, like... What are those numbers that you just gave me, I guess?
The health, attack, defense, special defense, and speed.
Those are its... There's no way that all of it, that it has no value above 100.
I told you 50, 150.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 51 space 50, not 50, 150.
No, it's 50, 150, 50, 150, 50, 150 in that.
So what are the 150s?
Give me one moment. Attack, special attack, and speed.
Those are some pretty juicy 150s. What does the Alga do? I'm gonna repel. Oh, also, what are the types of the Oxys, actually?
Speed and a couple other ones. Like speed, defense. I forgot what the others are, but for Dialga, it's 100 HP, attack 120, defense 120, special attack 150, special defense 100, and speed 90.
So it's a lot more balanced.
Yeah, and then for Deoxys, there's attack, defense, and speed for this.
No. What types does the Oxys have? Because the Alga, I think it's Dragon Electric.
Flat, psychic.
So the Oxys is just psychic. What is the Alga again? Where did they put my Super Rapid? There you go.
Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon. That's actually pretty hot typing. We'll have to see what moves that they have, but I'm leaning the Alga.
Makes sense.
Wait, we can't go there. And we can't, but going here doesn't do anything? I'm confused. Is this possible? No. Right. This is the thing we have to do. We have to fall into the hole. Right. That makes more sense. Moonstone, we already had one of those, and we might have two of those, don't do anything. But, alright. Alright, let's go up this flight of stairs. Hi, my new viewer. um, wait, what? Is this the insanity? This has to be the insanity.
I can only assume.
So maybe this is what we are supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Go Gygax.
I'm not sure what we're supposed to do here. So we did this. And then we went up the stairs.
Those are things we did.
And
we also fell down a hole.
Yeah, but like, what else can I do? Like, there is nothing else to do here. So I can go here. And that gives us a repeat ball.
Which is functionally useless.
It's not great. And it's, I mean, it's a Pokeball, right? Like, we can't do the thing, but it still works as well as a Pokeball. It's never worse than a Pokeball, right? So we got that going on. Okay. I think this is the correct hole. Yeah. Give us... Well, I'll take an apple.
That actually has some mild utility.
Yeah, I mean, it's useful to hatch water Pokemon, right? They think we are close to the exit at this point. We can break these stupid rocks. And Max Eater, okay. Good, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, actually, that's actually good, because we have no Eaters at all, we used to, and we'll need to, like, you know, if we want to beat the Elite Four, we'll need to, like, figure something out for that. Whereas we might just run out of moves that we can use, which would be unfortunate.
So that's under the assumption that we can't, like, two-shot them, right?
But even if we one-shot them, like, I mean, look, there's 26 Pokemon that we need to beat. I guess that's not the worst, but... What do you do, Guillotine? Is that one of the instant KO moves? Why do they select Pokemon?
It's TM of some kind.
Yeah, it's TM Guillotine.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so it's okay. It's one of the instant KO moves. It's power. It's 30 accuracy, but if it hits, they die. Oh yeah, we have to fight Stike. I forgot about that.
Are you going to challenge the Pokemon League, man? They all suck. Cause right now I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Like, I don't think that's actually happening. Like, I believe that you think that that's happening, but it's not. Like, you have a Floatzel? Nice Floatzel, dude.
Well, that might be problematic.
Well, hopefully we get through. Come on. Yeah, nice.
We might just want to pull him out so he doesn't accidentally kill himself.
Oh, we 100% will, but we got a kill out of it, so
that's an amount of experience points.
Yeah. That's also an amount of attack that this thing is. That is ridiculous. Jinx. Yeah, we'll switch out for Jinx. What is super effective against ice? Rock is? Ground is? Yeah, let's send the Bantha. We an Earthquake this idiot. Yeah, oh, thank you for my second viewer for watching. Hi.
It's Fighting Steel, Rock, and Fire, so...
Fighting Steel, Rock, and Fire.
Oh, vulnerable. Super... Yeah.
He disappeared. I guess she disappeared, which was very inconsiderate.
Yeah, that just seems rude.
Yeah. Like, we're fighting, don't go away.
That just might kill, right? Depending on where the health percentage is.
Maybe. Oh no, Jinx is ice. She is not gonna get snowstormed.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, but it's fine. She's wasting her time sketching Brickwork, which would be good against us, but she's also gonna die. So that part's nice. Oh, look at all these viewers that we have. 3. Hi guys.
Hello.
Primeape. Yeah, we'll send Baby Frieza for that. That seems very Baby Friezable. Actually, we'll send Gary Gygax. Because Baby Frieza has already leveled and he hasn't. So.
Like, are you ready to actually take on the last Pokemon people at this point? I mean, what do you miss?
I think we're ready to start. Like, I think we can try. The most high level Pokemons in the Pokemon League will be about level 57. I think we checked. But
57? Oh yeah, you're not ready.
No, but it's fine because it's only the last fight, right? Plus we're gonna get up some levels along the way. I think if we're level, I think we can try it. I don't know. Slugma.
Slugma. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see this.
It's what you would expect.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to guess everything whenever I see it.
Yeah, this is not a particularly clever name. It's literally a slug made of magma.
What?
It's a slug made out of magma, hence the name. 100% creative, isn't it?
I see what they did there.
Hey, I like portmanteaus. Portmanteaus are like an... Okay, they're a nice play word thing. Walrein. Yeah, Walrein, I think it's Garigaga's time again. Yeah, we can Volta hold this thing and it's not gonna be happy about this the whole Volta hold situation, I don't think.
Damp. Our damp is effective somehow.
No, I think he has an ability that allows it to know that we have a move, what our ability is, I think.
So it doesn't tell us if damp works until someone tries to self-destruct?
I mean, damp will always work if they try to self-destruct.
Like, I assume you never want that ability if you're playing the Nuzlocke rules.
I mean, look, the thing is
it prevents your opponents from self-destructing, so you don't particularly care. However, I don't know if there's a tell or not, like in text box or whatever, that was used unless it tries to self-destruct and then it just.
I think I try to self-destruct and then it doesn't work, but it's fine. Like, it's okay if that happens. Like, for Gary Gygax specifically, like damp is not the greatest ability. Like, yeah, if it had like what is it, brute force or whatever the ability that Meditite has, that would be better. That was recoil. But pure power, that's the name of the ability. But on the other hand, it doesn't have slow start, and that's good enough. Like, bye, Stike. And yeah, our pure. So all of our Pokemon are level 49. Actually, can you check what Will's Pokemon are gonna be? What level Will's Pokemon are gonna be? Really quickly. Sorry. Because we can go do a little bit of grinding if we have to, but I think we can just go in.
For gold, silver, heart gold, and soul silver. It's the same. So this would be, for the first time we fight Will, it'll be level 40? 40 to...
Okay, but then there is the thing, right?
Not listed here.
No, but there is the level there is the level increase. There is about 15%. So from 40 it will go to about 45.
45, 46 around.
But that sounds beatable.
I don't disagree.
I think we tried. I'm gonna buy some random stuff. Oh wow, we're actually out of money. We don't sell either, right?
How did that happen?
I am not sure. Stuffer is expensive, I suppose. But we have some stuff we can also sell, right? We have some pearls that we have never sold anything that we have found in our journey, that including stuff that's like just meant to sell, like this big pearl that is gonna give us just random money, and then like these what is the other stuff? These 2 pearls, I think we can sell. Gas. And then that's it. Great. I thought we had more stuff. Whatever. We don't need money. We're gonna make money by being in the Pokemon League, hopefully. Plus, actually, it's actually not bad not to have a lot of money going into the Pokemon League, if you think about it. Because if we do lose, which would be catastrophic because we would wipe, but if we do, then we get to we don't lose as much money, right? So, but yeah, no, this is it. This is the last. This is the last point of decision. Do we go in? Are we doing it?
Like, having heard that you said they're like level 50, what our levels are like level 49.
So,
well, also
the champion peaks at level 57. That means that not all of his Pokemon will be at level 57, and also we have 4 fights on the way to do stuff there.
I don't like. My vote is level up more.
Coin?
I think it's probably.
I'm only a third of the group here, so what do you got?
Yeah, we'll go with the majority.
What levels are we now? Again, like 48?
49. So, I mean, we have Ebantha and Gyarados level 48, but they're both close to leveling up.
We're probably fine considering the level ups we'll get, hopefully.
We'll probably... my expectation is that we'll pick up 2 levels along the way. For the group.
That just seems risky with the last one being 57.
I mean, it's likely that some people are gonna die, but on the other hand, you know, like...
It's done after we do this, so, like, you know...
Like, if one Pokemon dies along the way, we're gonna be sad. Well, we have the whole Kanto League, but...
I think doing a little bit of grinding, maybe another level for my
like
person.
Grind or YOLO?
Alright, let's go back to the... Actually, you know what we're gonna do? This is actually not necessarily even... I think this is a good time to go hatch that Mewtwo and that Dialga and stuff. Because there's also flyback here now. At this point, that has been established. So I think we walk back to the place. We walk back to the beginning of this cave, and we go hatch those Pokemon that we saw. Actually, I think it's probably easier. No, it's easier to go through the cave. We'll use a normal Repel. It's not gonna last us even through the entire cave, probably. So we go back to the beginning. We catch those Pokemon that we wanted to hatch. What is here? Thanks. Oh wow, that was a large Regigigas. Jeez. We also have Dust Bolts, which do help a lot. with catching those guys, actually. Oh, okay, so that just brings us here. Because, like, we're in a cave, so the Aspals are gonna have a big chance of catching. Okay, so... I think we also saw that the Alga had a decent move set, so I think that's... I wanted the Alga. I don't even care. Like I think I prefer the Alga over the Dialga.
You want the novelty compared to the thing that is possibly better?
I mean, the Ox is also very fragile, right? Like
yeah, it has 50 health.
Like, we don't know. We have 50 health, 50 defense, 50 special defense. I think it's nice to... Like, it's possibly a more powerful Pokemon, but I don't know how comfortable I feel. We also don't know anything about the moveset, where we know that the Dialga's moveset includes at least Metal Sound and Psybeam. So... And Metal Sound is... Oh, I guess Metal Sound is not what I thought it was. But... Okay, that's a pretty good start.
That's annoying, but well, hopefully we can replace the move.
Yeah, it's fine. Plus, like, that's actually not even a bad setup move, honestly. Like... That's gonna, like, fuck your special defense up pretty bad.
Yes.
Like, it halves your special defense. It's pretty... It's like a non-zero amount of your special defense going down the shitter.
Hey, sleeping. Now we can catch things, maybe.
Yeah, you want to tell me about this? What is Ho-Oh? They're not Ho-Oh?
So... Yeah, you go ahead and tell the story.
So basically, there's a place called Dragon Tower or something. I forget what it's called. But the idea is that at the top of the tower... Bell Tower. The idea is at the top of the tower, there's a Pokemon called the Ho-Oh.
First try!
That was convenient.
You go.
There's a Pokemon called the Ho-Oh that exists up in the tower, right? So when you get to the top, normally in the game, the Ho-Oh spawns at the top. You either kill it or it runs away, or whatever you do. But, however, this is what spawned instead, so we're just calling it flat out not Ho-Oh. Because Ho-Oh spawned in, like, the second level below, so, like, because there are multiple levels where they had random spawns. So, like, in the floor below it, that's where the Ho-Oh was spawning.
Yeah, so we actually caught the Ho-Oh in the Bell Tower, which is where normally catch a Ho-Oh, but it was a random encounter instead of the actual Ho-Oh encounter. We called it Make Sense. I would like to point out, David, by the way, this Pokemon completely controls the flow of time. It uses its power to travel at will through the past and future.
Oh, I mean, just reading the original 150 descriptions makes you go, how have you not caused the end of the world?
What are we calling this thing?
All right, so what's his type?
It's Dragon Steel.
Steel Dragon. What type of moves does it have?
We know it has Metal Sound and, like, Psybeam.
In short, nothing blatantly obvious.
We know it has Psybeam, but which is decent. But I mean, we can also just call it, I don't know, like,
Kung Fury.
Why?
I guess the question would be why not. Seems to be the trick of it.
That seems to be actually how also the movie Kung Fury was made. I'm a fan.
I mean, that's not objectively wrong.
People were like, why not? And then...
Well, I mean, as long as you give it some move set of Chopper or whatever.
I don't know that we have TMs for that. Also, please tell me this is a special attacker for once. Tell me that this is actually a Pokemon that has a special attack.
I did tell you that already a while ago.
Can you tell me the moves, like... Can you tell me what those things do again?
$150 special attack.
What's the attack?
100, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's do. What am I trying to do? Right. I want to use. Please tell me I was not. There you go. I was like, please tell me I wasn't this dumb. I wasn't, as it turns out. I want to check up what it does. We know it has metal sound, but that's it. I like the first ray catch. That was nice. It was nice, considerate amount. You know. We do not want to do that. Yes, exit the box. Sure. Oh, by the way, this is Ho-Ho, the one that is supposed to actually be in the thing.
Oh, look at that. It's a giant bird. It's
It's
like
like
bird.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
phoenix type thing.
Don't worry about the description either. Don't worry about it.
It has a stub air cutter, which is pretty high.
They don't see the description.
Oh, you want to see the description? Yeah. Oh, we'll have. I'll pull it up on the Pokeball. Oh, this thing knows superpower. Okay. Let's check that out.
That's convenient.
So it knows superpower, which is physical 120 power. Oh, that's the thing that Libellula has. Psybeam is 6 firepower psychic, then it has metal sound and snore that can only be used from asleep. And it has static, which is actually not a bad ability to have. Well, its moveset does need a little bit of work, but we can probably make it work. We have a bunch of moves that are special because we couldn't give them to anybody, and now we can. It has plus defense minus speed as a nature, which is fine. Okay, I'm kind of on board with this Dialga. I think it has a solid stab at being our 6th member once we beat the Elite Four. I think at this point we beat the Elite Four with this 5 because I don't want to.
Good reason.
I don't want to like spend like a bunch of time making this thing game 15 level, to be honest, but you know, that could be our 6th member if we get there. Let's go ahead and select this Mewtwo.
Yep.
And possibly even the Latios. Depends on how things work out. It's night, so that means that our dust balls will also be effective outside, so that part's neat. Alright. We got there immediately.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, I mean, Mewtwo seems like pretty friendly in this area. Is
Like
Spike
you're
Cannon gonna kill you?
Trying to capture this, right? Not.
Yeah. But I mean, I still need to weaken it, right? Like, it can't just be like, oh, hey. Is Gaiga Drain gonna kill it?
Probably.
Likely.
It's only 60 power.
Then possibly not.
I'm gonna try it. He didn't kill it. Oh, no water spout.
It's impressive. Wait, did that kill it?
No, that just puts to sleep. We don't have to right that.
Now, is Mewtwo the same where you have to use like a really high level Pokeball?
Its catch rate is low, yes.
Okay.
Traditionally, that is the case, yes.
We have these dust balls, which are nice to use because it's night, which means they are about twice as good as an Ultra Ball, but we only have a few. So hopefully that.
Oh man, he's slippery.
Yeah, I mean its catch rate is like 5, right? It's very low. Can you actually check what their odds are?
It's probably, if it's sleeping in low, it's probably about 5-6%, based on, since it falls into the same legendary bracket.
Okay.
And then add a little bit more to that, so it's...
With an Ultra Ball or with a Dust Ball, I guess is the question.
I was going to say, which is why I was changing that, so it's probably upwards of like 10-12% then, with it sleeping.
Yeah, but this was our last Dust Ball though, so... So we'll have to downsize. I'm gonna throw it this stupid Safari Ball. Having a Mewtwo in a Safari Ball would have been pretty neat, but not this time. It looks like. Oh, it's woke up. Rude.
Yeah, it did.
No, that's unfortunate. That is. I would have preferred you didn't use Spy. What is the stats of Mewtwo anyway?
I don't know.
That was an invitation to check.
Very subtle. Oh dang, he is tough.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is.
So in order, it's 106, 110, 90, 154 special attack, 90 special defense, 130 speed.
That's a juicy special attack. That is one juicy special attack.
I feel like you need to use the Master Ball. Wait, no, what's the
we don't have a Master Ball.
Oh, okay.
Well,
the Master Ball was the highest, right? At one
Master
point?
Ball is automatic, but we had one and we cut Giratina with. Can you give me like how many Ultra Balls we want to we are gonna have to use on average? Like the website should tell you, like the catch website.
So for Ultra Balls, you said, so it's gonna be 16 for 50% and change.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I mean, how many do you have?
I started with like 40. No, wait. No! We also have only 2 Dark Voids. No! Well, now we had no Dark Voids. Yeah. Well... That is unfortunate.
Just keep chucking balls at it, bud.
Without it being asleep, it's gonna be a lot higher there. And we don't have any money to buy more Ultra Balls if we fail. So that's also a problem, but man, fucking Spite.
I feel like he got no, I lied.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I will give up on once we have 15 balls left. Because I don't want to like we ran out of money. I don't want to like completely deplete our balls reserve. And
Yeah, like, so does every, like, unsuccessful attempt doesn't add towards the success?
Nope, the probability is flat. We have a 2% chance of catching this thing, however, whatever that is.
So even with an Ultra Ball at this low life, it's still a 2%.
Yeah, because its innate catch rate is so low, right? But I think its innate catch rate is like 3 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah, the static at low health. Like, I'm putting this at like 3% health and change, which is about what's gonna be, meaning red bar anyway. Because even though you can barely see it, it's red over.
Yeah.
It's like 2%, and then when it's asleep, you like double the percentage or something, or add a percent, which happens to make it like 6 anyway, which is kind of disappointing. Or 4.5.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh.
Damn it, game! Stop making us feel slightly validated.
That was pretty cruel. That was messed up, Mewtwo. I'm not gonna deny that was kinda messed up. What's without the asleep? What's the number of bolts that we are projected to need to use?
A lot.
You said 35, didn't you?
I didn't hear a number for the non-sleep thing.
33.
Okay. Again?
Come on!
Come on, dude. Like... You're being a real jerk. First you used Spite, which was really just not cool. We were probably hot by now if you didn't know Spite.
Get back in the bag, Nebby! Maybe if you asked it nicely? Have you tried smooth talking it yet?
I've cuddled it to sleep. Like, what does it want from me?
Well, you literally can't make it sleep. So since he isn't asleep, he just ain't gonna take any of that.
Did you let him be the big spoon, Marco?
I don't want to talk about it.
The biggest spoon, obviously. There was an attempt made. It very much failed.
I think I'm off it. I don't think I'm into this anymore. I think we're done.
When was the last time you saved?
No, it's fine. Like, I saved the day Elite Four, but whatever. I'm just gonna heal this Mewtwo. We can come back and catch one later. Once we have more money and we don't have to contend with the fact that... I'm afraid that if I drain our... So here is my problem. If we wipe... which is a real possibility. We could wipe, right? If we wipe, we are gonna need Ultra Balls to make a team after that. And we already have some stuff, like we have this Dialga that is not gonna harm with us, and we have like a bunch of other things that are gonna be nice to have. But we probably still want to hatch like another couple of things, and I don't want to risk not having access to like at least some amount of Ultra Balls. I don't know why I did that. And Ultra Balls used to catch that Mewtwo weren't very good Ultra Balls, because they had a very low probability of actually catching it. So I think that the plan at this point is we grind until we get to level 50, and then we go beat the league.
I like that plan.
Seems decent.
Could you... Is there anything I can do that makes you die in one hit?
The Mewtwo?
Yeah, like, come on.
Crit?
Yeah. Crit, I suppose. The other problem with this field is that sometimes you encounter these freaking Caterpies.
I was gonna say, how are these things not running away from you?
They are pretty buff Caterpies.
Caterpie at level 34.
I mean, like, you know, for a Caterpie,
you're not evolved, you lazy piece of crap.
You are about 24 level overdue for an evolution into like for 2 evolutions. Like,
well, this
come
is one
on.
thing that's weird with the randomizer. It's just like, okay, I guess this thing is just severely just like not doing anything.
Yeah, but even in like normal Pokemon, sometimes you find the impossible pokes, right? Like, oh, I should Volta hold this thing with this metal.
Or like a level 50 plus Rattata.
Not even, but sometimes it goes the other way around, which is actually impossible. Because with Rattata, you can decide not to evolve a Rattata. Like, it's possible to cancel evolutions.
Oh, like a level 12 Raticate or something?
Yeah, right, exactly, right? Sometimes people will have that, and you're like, that's not... How did you do that exactly? Because that's not supposed to happen. Okay, finally. The good thing about these Mewtwo's are great experience. We also, like, strictly speaking, we don't super need the Mewtwo, actually. Because it's nice, but we do have the Alakazam. Which... which is already a Psychic type with a high special attack, right? So, like, if we have to, that's something we can use. Would that not, but... I'm gonna use speed up for this part. I apologize for our viewers, but I think I want to take as little time as possible doing grinding.
I would also agree. So yeah, Boot, fun fact. I have a D&D campaign at 30 minutes. With, or like an hour. The important caveat is, because fun times are fun, is that 2 of the guys are in the West Coast, and the DM's in Finland.
As you do?
Wow. But you make it work, though.
Obviously. There's... Yeah, for him it's like 5 in the morning, for me it's 10, and for everyone else it's like 7.
Okay, we leveled up, thankfully, so now strength kills Mewtwo in 1 hit. That's nice. It actually makes things a decent bit easier. I think at level 50 we go in, right? Once everybody's level 50. Oh!
Yeah, I would think that's the case.
I didn't even know that Clefable was an option.
Okay, yeah, that'll give us fat stack. With the PH.
I'm not as good as Mewtwo or Deoxys, which... Where are the Deoxys? Wasn't the Deoxys available in the area? Did we imagine it?
Maybe, yeah. It's entirely a possibility. But I believe there was at some point because we caught it, no?
Yeah. No, we didn't. We hooked the Dialga instead, but...
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, there's a Deoxys. It may be the rare...
Maybe it was in a different floor? But then, like, I would rather try to go down here because maybe Mewtwo... Like, the other things that are not the Mewtwo are better. Right? Like... Because we can fight Mewtwo's in here too, but the non-Mewtwo things might actually be like give us more XP. That Mewtwo gave us a lot less experience than the other one, like 100 less. Like, because if the other thing on that track, the non-Mewtwo things are like Caterpie, then I would rather go to a place where like maybe it has like some juicy third evolution, even if it's not legendary, right?
Yep.
How much experience will ninjas give me? Actually better. It's certainly better than Caterpie.
Yep. Making marginal gain.
Alright. I'm gonna heal to restore PPs. Okay. Yeah, Alright, Garrigax level 50, its attack continues to be completely off the charts. Sheer cold. Oh, sheer cold. Probably not, right? How do you guys feel about sheer cold? I'm leaning no.
Nah.
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 It is instant kill.
The problem is we have to hit.
It's true. This is the thing that killed Sharpedo.
Right.
But Sharpedo got sheer cold and died.
Oh, right, yeah, because he just got... The guy kept missing. We're like, okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
And then we went and fine. No, I don't think it even kept missing.
And then
I think,
not everything was fine.
Yeah, everything was immediately not fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it didn't even keep missing. It just like
specific situation.
I think honestly, I think that we just like went in and the guy just fired up a sheer code and we're like, holy shit, what? And we're very unhappy with that situation. So I don't think that we had the chance not to. I don't think we had the chance not to. I did not mean to use outrage. Will you please stop? Thank you. Can we find some of those Mewtwo's again, please? Instead of these idiots that. Because these don't.
We'd like to level up at a reasonable place, please. That would be very nice.
Where are all the Mewtwo's? We fought like 1 trillion in a row and now we're fighting Venonat? What? Oh, great. Oh, Advanta's level 48? What? I didn't even realize that.
I mean, it's bound to be 49. If you can...
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we want them all to be 50, which is where things become problematic.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I really wish that we fought more Mewtwo's, but...
I don't disagree. So, as an aside...
Okay.
Since I know both of you two are the draft types, I have a box of UMA that I'm drafting in a couple days. What do you guys think is the best draft archetype that I should try to gun?
UMA, I've been watching a couple other streamers draft. They like the Planeswalker mid-range, if I'm not mistaken.
Planeswalker
Problem
mid-range.
number one, you need one.
So...
You need to open one, problem number one.
Okay, I have so far drafted, I've drafted the format twice.
Only mid-range decks, so.
I've drafted the format twice. The UMA is pretty aggressive in my experience. There are decks that try to go fast, and they try to go fast unfairly. So you want to be able to either match up or really go over the top.
Because I saw like with all the reanimation targets and the easy reanimation spells and like Necromancer's Apprentice and a pile of stuff to get things back and Faithless Looting and Frantic Search, it seems heavily aggressive, at least on that front, in terms of at least on.
It's not just that.
Anyway, but
it's not just that. The fast decks that like the other things is that there is this Bogold stacks, right? That just try to there's the Bogold's heroic type deck that just like try to go big with auras, and those are also gonna kill you real fast if you're not paying attention. Like, if your opponent goes, like, Winged Rider, put, like, the +3/+3 aura on Winged Rider, like, what?
Yeah, like...
oh, that's the boxes?
Yeah, we were talking about that, how, the Boggles deck is also apparently...
Oh, Nuzlocke Purge? That's interesting.
But yeah, I was hoping, at least in the draft, to do, like, the nutty, frantic circular logic and, looting deck with, like, Fiery Impulse and just getting in there. Seems so cool. Either that or the deck where you pack one, pick one, Golgari Grave Troll, and then you try to kill people with Laboratory Maniac.
The other, yeah, I mean, I had a deck once. I was in like 4-color graveyard, and like my plan was just I had a life from the loam. My plan was like I was life from the loam / conflagrating.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna loam twice and kill you with conflagrate, and you're like, yeah. Okay, I guess.
And then I could win with Lammen. That was like a thing I was able to do it. Because like I had like all of this other stuff. Like I had like Forbidden Alchemies and like Satyr Wayfinders and all that stuff. So like it was very realistic for my deck to be like, oh, I'm just gonna put my entire deck in the graveyard and then reanimate my Laboratory Maniac with some way. Like I had, I think my plan was to either use my so, and the other the backport plan of the deck was to discard, use Blast of Genius and Vengeful Rebirth to like discard and then regrow like an 8 CMC creature.
Yep. Get that Ulamog's Crusher in at common, because I believe Ulamog's Crusher is a common.
Yeah, so my big payoffs for my Reanimator stuff and my stuff was an Ulamog's Crusher, and then I had an Angel of Despair, which by the way, real good. So
I've heard.
It was downshifted. That's how good it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and then I had the Kozilek. I cast Kozilek fairly once.
Like, we were talking about it, like, my friends and I, like, we were doing some drafts to try to figure it out, and we were looking at, like, Emrakul, like, literally the only way you play this card is if you've already drafted a Through the Breach or a Goryo's Vengeance. You literally can't play this card any other way.
That's actually not true. Apprentice Serhomancer can reanimate the head at instant speed, and the Miraculous Recovery is an instant. So there are actually plenty of ways to get an Eldrazi on the field.
Well, yeah, because there's Necromancer's Apprentice, because that's instant speed.
Yeah, and then the second white reanimation spell, Miraculous Recovery, the one that puts a plus one counter on, that's an instant.
Yep. Okay, so there are multiple ways to do it.
Yeah. Like,
of course, the best ones are Through the Breach and Goryo's Vengeance.
Oh, the best one is Miraculous Recovery, because then your Emrakul stays around.
Yeah. Though I don't think it's like, I don't think I pack one, pick one Goryo's Vengeance, because that's extremely narrow, but pack one, pick one Through the Breach is probably fine, because it doesn't have as many limitations.
I don't know how I feel about that. Either way, the other thing is that unlike previous Master Set, this set doesn't have a whole lot of fixing. So if you want to play a bunch of colors, which
you need that Terramorphic Expanse.
You need Terramorphic Expanse and you need Kodama's Reach. I have, like, the second draft they did, we were doing this thing where, like, we would just note down our rares, and so that we didn't have to, like, rare draft we didn't have, and I went pick 1 Kodama's Reach, pick 2 Kodama's Reach. Like, and then the Kozilek,
I guess they're gonna cast that Kozilek or whatever else.
I mean, and then the Kozilek they hope and wield, so I was like, I guess I'll take it. I'll find the Miraculous Recovery or whatever. So that worked out pretty well. But yeah, if you are drafting, there is an Aristocrat deck in black and red.
Yep.
My suggestion, if you want to draft the deck is actually pretty powerful, but do not try to draft the deck that as your main strategy unless you have multiple copies of Furnace Celebration. Because the Furnace Celebration draws of the deck feel unbeatable, and the non-Furnace Celebration draws of the deck feel like the deck doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that was the thing that I saw, is like there seems to be a lot of support for the Aristocrats, but you really need one or two of the Haymakers, otherwise you're just not doing it.
The problem is that there isn't. Like, there are a lot of creatures that enable you to stuff, but there isn't very many ways to actually sacrifice creature. The only sacrifice out of that common is Bloodflow Connoisseur, which is the 3-mana 1/1 with enhanced aggression, put a +1/+1 counter, and that card is like fine at best.
See, this is the time where they really should have had Corpse Feeder or whatever the.
Honestly,
Honestly,
Nantuko Husk would have been the nuts. Like, you should
not the 1-mana 1/2. That can't block, just...
give me the 3-mana 2/2 that will become gigantic. Like,
would it also work? Wouldn't Bloodthorn Vampire be better than in that slot, or they've just reprinted that too much lately?
I would rather have Nantuko Husk and Bloodthorn Vampire because it's like it's more threatening without. It's a lot more threatening if you don't. Like, having to power... Like, the thing is that a 3-mana 2/2 is better than a 2-mana 1/1 as a body. If you don't...
Grey Ogres are at least mildly tolerable.
Yeah, like... If you don't suck anything to it, right? Like, at least a 2/2 is, like, somewhat like, it's somewhat in the vicinities of, like, a real body that does stuff. So I think that, like, the card I would really want is, like, Nantuko Husk, or one of the two other Nantuko Husk reprint, because they're, like, Vampire Aristocrat and something Phyrexian Ghoul are both, like, the same, are all the same card. But, like, I would rather have one of those. Alright, Libellula.
Let's get in there.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Man, we had all these Mewtwo's. This guy is like mighty annoying. A, because it's not Mewtwo, so it doesn't give us Mewtwo experience. Okay, there you go. Deoxys. I'll take a Deoxys.
I mean, is this
so I guess
level up? Honestly, I mean, they're so far below. Can't you go some?
Not really, which is kind of the problem.
This is the highest level Pokemon that we can fight in the wild.
What?
Yeah, because like the idea is that you're gonna normally, right? You hit your trainer, so like the level that we're at is probably about correct, technically fairly overpowered for the Elite Four. So like you'd probably hit that correctly in the normal game, and it wouldn't matter as much. But in this one, just because of where the roamers are skewed, it just is really. Or I guess I should say where the wild ones are.
Yeah, because the wild ones don't get the boost that the Elite Four gets. And to be fair, like in general, like the wild Pokemon are always significantly lower level than you. It's very rare that the wild Pokemon are as high level as you are. That's always kind of been a thing. Well, we found a few Mewtwo's in a row, so that part's nice. This is taking longer than I was hoping, to be honest. I was kind of hoping that we would get to defeat the Elite Four today. But it looks like we won't get to do the whole thing if we want to bring the whole party to level 50. Which is part of the reason I didn't want to do this, but... Oh, come on. Is Caterpino's Rock Wrecker? What the hell?
What?
The hypest Caterpie. Okay, that's a Mewtwo. Okay, are you level 50 yet? Probably not. Maybe? Okay, level 50. We still need to do Baby Frieza and a Bantha and the other one. Unfortunate. Okay.
Getting there, slow grind.
Yeah, it's not great. I really wish that this was faster. Which it would be if we found more Deoxys and Mewtwo, but yeah.
Because Deoxys is the only rare one. Mewtwo is we're just getting.
Yeah, no,
I'm lucky that we're not hitting the Mewtwo.
Yeah, no, we're getting shafted with his shield on because.
But I mean, aren't the Mewtwo's giving you the most XP though?
I mean,
yeah, they are. We're just getting unlucky and not hitting them is the point.
Yeah, I think it's comparable. I think Deoxys and Mewtwo give us about the same amount of XP. Mew also is not great at killing Mewtwo. I don't think that he has any move that can one-shot him, which is also unfortunate, but... Not now, Ethan. Okay, we hit another Mewtwo. It's also that the other problem is that Mewtwo knows Spite, so like it can just take a bunch of PPs away, which makes the grind.
It just makes things inconvenient.
Yeah. As if they weren't sufficiently inconvenient, but...
Yeah, boy.
Okay, another one of you. Yeah, I wish I had time to give them more than a couple levels, but I kind of forgot that this was happening until like 20 minutes ago.
Perfect.
Alright, Deoxys is nice. Especially because... oh no, wait, it's
That's
Psychic.
like a robot or something? I mean, I wanted to ask you like 20 minutes.
Initially,
I think
it's technically strictly a psychic type, so
it's a space virus. I don't ask me like what is supposed to symbolize the fact it's a space virus from its design, but that's what it is. Deoxys is officially a space virus.
Yeah. That is a thing that exists.
Like Deoxys' story, if I remember correctly, is that like some germs went into space, were hit by radiation, by like space radiation, and mutated into Deoxys.
Sounds about right.
Which is neat, but also kinda nuts. Alright?
I was gonna say more like downright terrifying.
I mean, it's supposed to be a terrifying Pokemon. Earth Power, 90 special, ground. Kinda don't mind it. It's special. Is 80 physical better than 90 special for Mew?
I don't know what our stat spreads are, so I can't really attest.
Our attack is slightly better, but not by a whole lot. I think that we have, like, at this point, like, 140-ish attack and 120-ish special attack. So probably 80 power physical is better.
Yeah, probably.
And definitely 80 power with stab is better for sure. Yeah, okay, I don't think we want this. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's put Ned there up front. Off to a strong start. Oh, he already has a little bit of HP though, so that part's nice. Alright, let's keep going. So we said that this thing is metal, right? Yeah, okay. Come on, Mewtwo. Or Deoxys. Or Clefable is not the worst. Clefable doesn't give us a ton of
better than nothing.
No, I mean, it's still a last evolution, right? So it still gives us a, you see, like, it's like it gives us 650. Mewtwo gives us about 1,000, but it's a decent chunk. This thing gives us like 450, which is a lot less. Plus they use no protect, which is super annoying. Oh man. Okay, the Oxys.
Marginally better.
Okay. No, the Oxys is a lot better. There is the Mewtwo. It outrage Mewtwo. The Pokemon that's gonna carry through Lance is probably Nether, because outrage is the nuts against its dragons. It's just gonna destroy them. While you're alive. Plus it can Thunder Punch Gyarados, which is also really good. Why are you not dying?
Because it's a shield on.
It has a shield as a face. Deflected it just slightly enough to be completely and utterly inconvenient.
I know, but we're punching the said face, like that. Its face is getting punched in the face.
Isn't that the most armored part?
There's a reason why you never punch people in the forehead. You're more likely to break your finger.
Yeah, but I'm also not like a four-legged like monstrosity with the supercomputer brain. Have you considered that? Alright, this is level 50 for Nether, almost certainly.
We've made progress. We've made progress.
Got there.
Alright. Which has 188 attack, which is... What? We'll put a Banth up front. We'll give it some sort of drink. Like, for example, this fresh water. Here, there you go. Actually, a Bantha is pretty good at killing this thing because of Brick Break. Oh, I had forgotten this thing was basically there. That's a lot of HP. Okay. I think now we go fight the League, except for the part where we don't yet. Because
YOLO.
Because I'm out of.
I think you're good. I think you can take him on.
I want to go get myself a beer, so I'm gonna do that real quick, and you guys can I don't know, entertain chat or whatever.
Entertain chat. You expect us to do actual work for once?
Oh, so anyway, so you play Magic too, you do you?
An amount. I'm known as the guy in the Discord who has lots of things in.
Lots of things, what?
I'm the guy in the Discord who's known to have the, I'd say, the esoteric knowledge of random things.
Nice.
Like, I have the, like, I have a Scheherazade for Unstable Cube.
Nice.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. I have random things that aren't particularly useful in any fashion whatsoever. I mean, it's great for the cube.
That's entertaining, right?
I mean, like, it's great for the cube, but, like, it doesn't do anything else. It can't play it. Okay, so I might as well also tell you this story while we're at it. I was at, so I went to go play in a Modern 10K. I play Burn, and I needed a couple ensnaring bridges. Okay, a couple weeks before, I go and buy 2 signed Stronghold ensnaring bridges online. I live in Maine. I get the notification on Monday before the tournament that they arrived in Atlanta.
Hey, that's where I live.
So, what ended up happening was basically... So, I knew they weren't going to arrive on time at this point, because it was like first-class mail that was taking the slow roll, so it wasn't going to arrive in time. So, basically what I ended up doing was that then I talked to one of my friends who had a booth at the 10K. And what I did...
We're back, by the way. I keep talking, but I just want to let you know.
I'm in the middle of story time. Yeah, basically I went on to talk to one of my friends who has a booth at the 10K, and we're like, okay, I want a couple bridges. He's like, great, I'll have them ready for you. So I walk up into the 10K and say, okay, and I go up to the guy in the booth, and he says, oh wait, I forgot them back at the store. So,
No.
he spots me 2 in the case, 2 from the case, I should say, and says, here, just give me back to these when we're done. So, okay, I get those mailed to me, then the other ones arrive for me, and then the one masterpiece that I traded for because I had an extra beta bolt, don't ask me how that happened, I'm not entirely sure, traded an extra beta bolt I had for a third one, so at a time I had 5 ensnaring bridges, for no particular reason.
I'm leading Gary Gygax against Will, because I think it's her sturdiest Pokemon, and it's also the most generic one that you have.
Won't she have random Pokemon?
Oh, yeah, that's why we stick the random thing there. Yeah,
but Gary Gygax is the one that is like the most, I think, yeah, once we don't know the first Pokemon, I think it's the one that is the most likely, or as it sits, actually, Manager Crystal. I think, well, it led strong. He led strong with an Azelf. It just has the big problem that it's part water, so this Voltahol is probably gonna clean house.
But yeah, basically that was the story about how I ended up with 5 5 ensnaring bridges, and really only need...
No, okay. Thank God it's stupid.
Yeah, that's a lot of bridges. Did you ever like get rid of them, or did you just keep them?
I still have 2 of them. The 2 that I have right now that I'm not currently going to keep are 8th edition ones, which are sad because I have the signed Stronghold.
That is like the worst ensnaring bridge.
Yeah, I have signed P. Vander signed Stronghold ones, and I have these 8th edition ones. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with? I managed to trade the
Probably destroy them just so that there are fewer 8th edition cards in the world.
Yeah, exactly. No, I traded
what the shit? Why are you alive, man? Why are you alive? That is not cool.
That's just disappointing.
I know. I'm not happy about it. Well, we won a full restore. One of Will's full restores on it. Ponytail. Yeah, we'll switch Pokemon out. We'll send the baby Freezer because he knows I keep calling it Cascade, Waterfall.
But yeah, so basically I traded the Masterpiece Ensnaring Bridge into my LGS, and I got a very good board game that I'm pleased about because it's one of those expensive, higher end, lots of minis.
You mean like the
what do you get?
Real board game?
Yeah, I got Rising Sun. There was a copy of Gloomhaven.
Oh, nice. Oh, Gloomhaven is neat.
But the thing that ironed me so much is there was a copy of Gloomhaven available. It's sold. Huh.
Hello
it's
there.
Sold while I was at the store waiting to trade stuff in because it was like a gaming day the day after Thanksgiving, so I was in there doing.
I see.
So I was in there. So in the and it was sitting there for like 3 months before that. So I was just like, oh, it's gonna be there when I trade this in, and I come back and it's sold. I'm like, great, I guess I'm picking up this game now instead. Kind of like that grumpy face kind of thing, and just being generally ired about.
You know, Gloomhaven, I've heard very good things about. I haven't actually played it, but we are special rendered.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It doesn't do anything.
I forgot that NetDead is like a complete, unbelievably unbeatable beast.
An absolute unit, you say?
Yeah,
yes, that is a very accurate statement.
Like, it turns out that the steel typing on this thing just does just makes it unbeatable. It isn't much to say. Like, nothing can hurt this thing, and it hits like a truck. Mark.
Beat him up.
We'll send Mew in for that. We can Mew can use Zen Headbutt to take care of this thing. We haven't been one shot in anything, which is unfortunate. Are you getting one shot? Oh, thank you.
Just as you said it.
Actually, I think we one-shot the Ponyta too, now that I think about it, but, you know. Cranidos. The fuck's a Cranidos?
Right. I have no idea what that is.
I don't know either. Would you like me to do the Google?
I mean,
I think it's Rock Dragon, but please do the Google.
Is that like maybe an evolved form of Onyx?
No. It's like, I know what it looks like. It's like this sort of like dinosaur with like a steel type thing on its head. Like, it's a dinosaur with a helmet, basically, but...
Can you spell it for me?
Cranidos.
I have managed to spell the card name.
I mean, it should be the same.
It's just Rock.
Just Rock, okay. So we want... I think a Bantha's got this thing's number. Oh yeah, we had an Earthquake, this thing with the Bantha. That's gonna be great. You don't have to use Gravity. Gravity already is there. Like...
That's one of the more interesting Pokemon moves where you're like, okay, he used gravity. He's like, yes. Do you just toss the guy up and then he falls down or something?
No,
what function does it?
Gravity like, you know, he used gravity. We have all been using gravity. We're not flying. That's kind of okay. Okay, Will went well. Will went well. Let's give a lemonade to Gary Gygax. Let's give a fresh water to Ned Decker. And let's see what Bruno has for us. Oh, Koga. Sorry, Koga is the second. Bruno's number 3. Oh, Jade, by the way, you, as a Gen 1 aficionado, in Gen 2, the 5th gym leader from Fuchsia City, Koga, has been promoted to the Elite Four. Or
it's Webster, by the way.
Yeah, Manager Webster, actually. But so now he is the new the Elite Four. He is the new Elite Four member.
We have some interesting, shall we say, job descriptions for the Elite Four and basically everyone else.
Oh, hey, Game Face. Yeah, I know. It's just funny, the idea that I know it has in-game effects, right? Like, I'm not saying that... Oh, the recoil. I'm not saying that that's not true. But it's I find it funny that it's like, oh, it uses gravity. Well, okay, but... We'll send Ribellula in for that one. This thing can get superpowered out. This is not gonna go well for you, Darkrai. About getting intimately familiar with superpower. You have mist.
Yeah. It's shrouded in mist. I don't even know what that...
I think it prevents status effects to be applied to the team.
That's not utterly horrific.
No, it's actually not useless, but...
Do we have a fast move, or do we fly just to...
No, I think so. What I want to do here, I want to use a move that is not going to provoke a second full restore use, so this Night Slash should delete enough that... oh, but now our attack has become super low, so now this superpower is not going to kill... Oh, do it anyway.
Or that.
Well, I mean, this is not going to go better. Like, this is also Dark type, so the superpower is still going to deal like a pretty decent clip of damage.
Oh, we got there.
Yeah, we crit. That was a nice crit to find, because Libellula cannot stay in battle any longer.
Nope.
After getting to Darkrai, okay. We'll send in a Bantha. Oh, Mist prevents... Okay, so Mist prevents stat reductions, I see. And Safeguard prevents negative status. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for clarifying. Use barrier.
Cron. I love how it's just like shoving the animated fist across the face. It's like, I deal 100 damage by shoving an animated hand across your face. Whap.
I don't understand what your problem with that is. Do we keep... I think I keep using Brick Break. Earthquake is like a lot of power thanks to... I am about to... I don't know. Like, this thing's defense has now become not... I'm gonna bug buzz it just because it is a special attack, so it's gonna not be affected by the fact that this thing has now 4 stages of increased defense. And it worked! Awesome, Darkrai down.
Yay. That was just more of an inconvenience than anything else, right? Just by the large amount of defense, it didn't seem to be doing anything.
Well, no, we weren't dealing with a whole lot of damage, Manaphy. Yeah. We'll, I think this is a job for Gary Gygax. Alright, Gary Gygax, are you ready for this?
That seems doable.
The Volt tackling will continue until morale improves. So it's actually not bad, because if it dies, and then we can take Gary Gygax away and never use him again until the end of the fight. So it died. But otherwise, woof. These recoils pretty spicy.
Wait, yeah, we can use like potions and such in between the fights.
Yeah,
right?
in between fights we can, yeah. Hitmonchan means I think it's Baby Freezer time. I think Hitmonchan's defense is better than its special defense. If I remember correctly. So I think I'm gonna Psycho Boost this thing, even though our special attack is a lot lower than our attack. It's not even that much lower, it's like a little lower. But this thing has so much more power that it probably makes up for it. Yeah, okay. There you go. Alright, Webster is down. This is everything I had mastered, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so...
Well, I have to get off so that I can prep for my other international thing.
Alright, so... I think I kinda want to keep going. David, do you also have stuff to do, or can you hang out for a while? David? David.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you also need to leave, or can you hang out for a while?
No, I think I have to leave. I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine. We'll. Do you guys think we have time to beat Bruno, or do we just stop here?
I actually gotta stop. I'm sorry. Something came up.
That's fine. We'll finish the Elite for next time. I think that's fine. We got through half of it, and
I mean, it's not bad. That's in progress.
Yeah, no. I think we definitely achieved something today. It sucks that we had to do that large grinding section in the middle of the stream. That was half an hour of my life that I wish I didn't need to do. I hadn't done like while on
life
stream.
In general, though.
I mean, that sounds like something I would have had to done at some point. I just wish I didn't have to do it like while on stream. I think it would have been better. And we'll see if next Monday or maybe next Tuesday we can keep this going. And if we can, that's great. And if we can't, then that's less great. But we'll take it from there. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
All right. Thanks all the people that have been watching. Thanks all the people that have been hosting me, especially Imagine, on account of him being the only people that has been hosting me, but I appreciate it. Thanks to our viewer, and thanks to Coin and Boot for showing up and helping me in this Pokemon journey so far, which is nearing the end of its first half at this point. And actually, I mean, Kanto is definitely a lot shorter than Johto, so I mean, yeah, we're getting there.
Well, thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and talk to all of you guys next week.
Take care.
Yep.